So my, my question is, I have a replication factor 1, my entire file system, okay? Because whenever you change replication factor 1 in the XML file, it will be for whole application, whole Hadoop file system, okay? But now I want to change to 3 for a particular one file. How to change?
Setrep and the file path.
Setrep and file path. But we need to provide that replication factor 3 value, right? So how it will change?
Yes.
Okay. So complete command is a setrep and replication factor value and the file path. So it will change to that particular file, that particular application factor. Okay. So it will make it 3 copy. Okay. Okay. That is correct. Yeah. Okay. And if I ask you, what are the 2 core component of the MapReduce, right?
Mapper and reducer.
Like computing part is there, right? Like MapReduce, right? So how the job is basically submitted and basically how our resource, okay, I'm telling resource manager and node manager, right? So resource manager is the master and node manager, like who is doing the task. Okay, so these are the 2 core component of. Okay, let's see. Okay, I will be covering the next further MapReduce. Okay. Okay, please mute it. Who is not muted? Okay, so I'm opening my WSL. So let's start. We have done some command. Okay, so yesterday command will come here. So if you see, it is
Sir, only 20 to 30 commands, so you have to remember in something, not more than that.
I'm saying whatever. Okay, my Hadoop is not. So this has got some issue. 3.51. Okay, this is my. Okay, yesterday I set the path for the Spark, so that is the reason. Okay. So bash RC. It is asking the Hadoop.
Sir, I have one doubt on that. We currently using a single node cluster, which we use right now. Like our PC is a single node cluster. If similarly, if I have a 10 node cluster, like a organization or company ask me like how you set up a 10 node cluster, then similar kind of installation is happen on 10 systems, or how it will be networking through that thing will be done.
See, if you are setting up the 10 node cluster, all the nodes should have Hadoop first of all, because otherwise they cannot communicate to each other. Okay. So the very first requirement, Hadoop should be installed on all your systems, all 10 systems. Okay. 10 nodes. And then you have to do SSH, like they should communicate to each other by SSH, right? SSH we have to connect. Okay. So once they will come in the network, right? When they will be connecting to each other, then Hadoop framework will distribute the data, okay, in the multi-node cluster. So multi-node cluster, we have to set up by like every system should have Hadoop and they should be connected, and like there is a file, one local host file is there, okay. So name node, that file has all the data node entry, and data node has that localhost file, one file that has the entry of name node, so that they will come to know each other. Okay. Otherwise, how name node will know this is my data node? How data node will know this is my name node? Who is master? Who is slave? Because if you are giving the information to the master, then master will know this is my slave, and slave will know this is my master, right? So that kind of communication will be some configuration file there, right? And that configuration file, you have an entry of IP or your host name. Okay, because IP sometimes change, right? If you are using the cloud-based, right? Cloud-based installation you are doing, your public IP will change. In that case, we go for static IP. Okay, so static IP will not change. Okay, so that we do. Okay. You understood, right? Like we can create a multi-node cluster, okay? And that multi-node cluster, we should have Hadoop in all system. And you have to give the configuration in the name node and data node about to know each other, okay? And they should have SSH connection, okay? Yeah.
Arvind, can you please tell me what you have done on the first command? I did not understand that.
Which first command? What is the command?
Hadoop FS on the top of that.
Yeah, that I'm just doing again. Actually, I'm starting my Hadoop file system. So I use a start all.sh. So I will check with the JPS. So when I'm checking with my JPS, see again, second time you are doing start all.sh, what is saying? You stop your command, you stop your service and start again. Okay, it is saying to me, right? Because my I have not stopped manually. Okay. So whenever you are starting and stopping, you have to do manually in Ubuntu. Okay, because this will not static automatically. Okay, so if I close this link, I close this terminal and I start again. Okay, if I'm starting again, so my service is still running in the backend. I just close the terminal, but my service is still running. Okay, so always whenever you want to see whether your service is running or not, just do JPS command. Then you will come to know you have to restart or you don't need to restart. You have to start or not to start. Okay, so that is the way. And when you do Hadoop FS, so this is the prefix for your all command. Your prefix is a Hadoop FS. So that meaning is Hadoop file system. Or another way you can use HDFS DFS. So HDFS DFS or Hadoop FS is the prefix for your commands. Now, how will I come to know how many commands are there? This is the entire list of command. This is a maximum command you can try because this is a maximum list. Okay, you cannot do out of this list because this is the list is provided by the that particular Hadoop version. Which version am I using? Hadoop 3.2.3.3.4 version I'm using. Okay, so when I'm just going to, if you do only HDFS, see only HDFS I do, this is complete Hadoop file system. Okay, but when I say HDFS DFS, this is inside the Hadoop distributed file system command. So can you see here when I see HDFS I'm doing, I'm able to see all the commands, means high level of the FS command. So FS is a one part of HDFS that you can say. Okay, so you can see here, this is the admin commands. So admin commands and developer command, two types of commands are there. Admin command generally we don't use. Admin commands purpose is to set up the cluster. Like someone is asking like, okay, we are setting the cluster, how to check the our cluster health, right? So all those things we can know with this admin command. Like there is a like I can check data node. Okay, so HDFS. Okay, so we can check the UI if I open localhost 9870. Can you see here? This is I'm opening in the browser tab, Windows browser. Okay, how it is opening in the Windows browser? It is opening because my WSL, this Hadoop is running, and I can see my Hadoop file system here also, browse file system, but I cannot do any manipulation here. Just it's a view purpose. Abhi right now it is not showing any directory. Yeah, this one. Can you see? Yesterday I created the directories, everything I'm able to see here. If I want to delete it here, I can easily delete. I can. Okay, but I don't have the roots permission, so that is not allowing to delete. So here I can search something. I can search also. It is complete UI things, but it is just for view purpose. If I want to download, I think download is here. So you can see the head of the file, you can see the tail of the file, or you can see download. Okay, when you click on download, this file will be downloaded. Okay, so this is the UI of the Hadoop file system. Okay, this is the UI of the Hadoop file system. Okay, now let's go to the command. Okay, so admin commands are there. So one command I'm going to tell admin command HDFS DFS admin minus safe mode status. think I'm doing some mistake. HDFS, DFS admin. See. Okay. There is no option status. Either you can use enter, leave, get, and wait. Okay. So I should use get command. Okay. So whenever you're doing the wrong command, it will tell you the options. Okay. So safe mode, get. So safe mode is what is the command safe mode? Safe mode is like whenever Hadoop is started. So Hadoop is having the like metadata configuration file is there, right? I was asking a question, what is the name node purpose, right? Or name node is maintaining the metadata, okay? And whenever you are starting the Hadoop services, your metadata will be initialized in the memory, okay? So how it will be initialized? So there are the two files are there, okay? So one is FS image file and one is edit log file, okay? So edit log file and FS image, one is a disk copy. This is a disk copy. This will be always be there, okay? And one is your memory copy. Memory copy is whenever your Hadoop file system is running, your Hadoop is running, this edit log will be there, okay? FS image will be there also. And this is a memory copy. Okay, like RAM and disk, right? You understand, right? RAM is a volatile, right? So whenever system is down, your RAM is like whatever you loaded in the data in the RAM, it is gone, right? And again, it will be loaded into the RAM when your system will start. The same thing is here in the Hadoop file system also. So in Hadoop file system, name node, what name node is doing? This name node is maintaining these two files. And these two files having the metadata copy. This is having the metadata. Okay, this is the internal things I'm telling about. So this is storing the both are having the same metadata. Okay, but the difference is whenever your system is down, right? Whenever your name node machine goes down, right? Or your Hadoop services are down. So your this copy will gone. Okay, this copy will be removed. This copy will be removed. Okay, when your system is down, when your name node is down, where your service is down. Okay, system down. But this copy will be always there, right? Otherwise, how can you get your files and everything, right? So when what will happen next time you start your system, you start your Hadoop services, okay, and this FS image copy will copy into the image file. If FS image will be loaded into metadata. So what happens initially when you restart the service, immediately if you try any command, it will not work. I can show that practical. Suppose I stop the services. I show you the live practical for that. Whenever you start your service and within a seconds or like within a 10 second, if you try any command, the command will not work. Why the command will not work? Because it is doing that initialization part and it is restricting. Nobody can do any operation while doing this reinitializing, right, in the image copy. And why it is doing? Because without image copy, you cannot get the data quickly because every time it is not reading from the disk, right? Why the Hadoop file system so quick, right? Because it is keeping the image copy and this image copy is giving you the quick response, right? Okay, is serving the request fast. Okay, so now if I start my Hadoop, right now no Hadoop service is running, no Hadoop service is running, right? Now I'm starting start on.sh. Okay, so what I will do once my Hadoop service is started, immediately I will run Hadoop fs minus mkdir command I will run. Okay, okay, but 30 seconds after 30 seconds then you will able to allow because that time is easy, like it will be loading the data. It depends like how big is your FS image or edit log file. Okay, so now immediately I will do, because if 30 seconds passed, then you will be able to do Hadoop fs minus mkdir test 1 2 3. What is coming? Name node is in the safe mode. So there is a way, if you make it, if you quickly want to run, so just do Hadoop HDFS DFS admin minus safe mode leave. If you do this and now you run the command, it will work. Can you see? Because this is a very special command. If you make it safe mode leave, you are coming out from the safe mode because it will take otherwise 30 seconds. So you are saying you want to leave the safe mode and you want to run your command. Okay. So Hadoop file system has given a privileges, right? If you want to run command within a 30 second and you want to think, okay, this command is important, you want to run immediately. So you can use the safe mode leave. Okay. So safe mode leave. Now you can run normally command. If you say Hadoop, what is the status you want to see? So you can see the status HDFS DFS admin minus safe mode status. What is the status? Abhi right now, status it's not there. Get. Actually, we should use get. Actually, status earlier it was status. Now they have. So safe mode get. It is saying is safe mode is off. Now I make it safe mode on. Okay, safe mode is a very good command. Like you want to restrict your like a team members, like they should not able to, like it's just like a put a restriction, like for the time being you want to hold everyone not to do any operation. Okay, so you can apply forcefully safe mode. Now I will enter in the safe mode. I enter in the safe mode. Okay, now I enter in the safe mode and I say the get status. You will see safe mode is now on. Like it's like an emergency. Okay. So I have applied my safe mode now. Okay. Now I'm trying one command. This is a restriction. Like you can do this command so nobody can create. The person will not understand what is happening. What is the safe mode is working. Okay. The safe mode is like sometimes some admin are doing some activities. They are doing some Hadoop admin activities and they are doing something system activities. So they put it safe mode on. So nobody can do work. Nobody can anything cannot do. Okay. Once this safe mode, but somebody knows, but they don't allow to make it the safe mode on or off. They cannot allow, because otherwise everybody will make it off and then they can do work, right? So that is the reason that is admin. But here is my own system, so I can do this, right? Because it is in my control, right? So I can make it off or on. I can do. So safe mode, I can leave. So when I say safe mode leave, I can do safe mode leave. Okay, now I can do my command. Okay, so this is the admin command. This is not developer command, but I'm just saying to you guys, like this kind of process is there in the Hadoop file system. Everybody
So
understood?
always we have to prepend the backslash before the creating the directory always, or we can just mkdir and give the name.
You were asking about?
Just try the above command without the backslash before the test.
Oh, if you do without this, like
Yes.
this one, this will also create. This will create. Okay, basically, actually there is a base directory is there. Okay, actually the base directory is there and base directory it will create. Okay, so root is your slash is a root. Okay, and in this root always you have to use slash. But if you are not using slash, actually yesterday also trying, actually there is some way like it is there. See. Actually dot slash something is there. Okay, no, I think. Okay, how to create a directory in the base? How to file system to create directory in base. So Hadoop FS is a base. Without slash. When we are using a scoop, it creates right the data importing in the base directory only. It is not importing in the when you use a scoop import all command. Okay, When you are using scoop import command, then it will import the data in your own directory. But when you are going to use scoop import all command, then it use the base directory. Okay, and base directory is without slash. Okay. Okay, there is a way like we can even create a directory in the base also. Okay, but whenever you want to do in the root, always use the slash. Okay, we have to use the slash. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, so now Hadoop FS. Okay, let's see other commands so I can quickly show the command. Okay, so one by one we'll do the command. So Hadoop FS uses command. Any command uses you want to see, you can use the use command. Like support touch command I want to know. So just use uses and you will get the options, like what are the options are there for uses. Okay, and one more command is there, Hadoop FS minus truncate command. So truncate command is a very like dangerous command. It can change your file, and whatever file you are using, it can change file itself. Okay, so Hadoop FS minus ls slash, I will check what are the files directories are there. So these are the directories. So let's go in the June 1st. I'm taking up one example of any file, hello.txt. Okay. So this hello.txt, what is the content? So this content is Hadoop FS minus cat. Okay. I want to change my file itself. Okay. Why I'm saying it is a dangerous, suppose by mistake, if you did this truncate command on your file, then you cannot get your content revert back. Okay. So if you are using truncate command, truncate. So when you say truncate and you say only 3 character you want, and you say the file name is this June 1st. So first 3 characters, it will keep it, and rest of them, it will truncate. Okay. So sometimes when you know, right, you want this many characters or text in your file, you can use truncate. Okay. So it is truncating the file. It's a file itself is truncating. You are not saving anywhere else. Okay. Now, if I check the content now, so you will see only 3 characters will be there. HEL. So
I have
only
a small
HEL.
doubt, Arvind.
Yeah.
If we want to see the list of comments, what we have to give?
Yeah, I already told about here. The first thing I'm telling, Hadoop FS. All the list of commands will come. And whatever command you want to use, just pick the command and use the parameters, right? So these commands are all Hadoop developer command. Admin command is HDFS DFS. When you say HDFS DFS, so, oh, sorry, HDFS DFS admin, DFS admin. Okay. How many commands are coming? These are the command. So I told you the safe mode command or not? Yes. And report command. So if you use the minus report, it will give you the report of your complete, your Hadoop file system report. Okay. So it will tell you data node, name node, all this information about your cluster. This is a cluster detail is coming. If you are using multi-node cluster, right? So you will get each and everything, like what is the capacity of your cluster, how many name node, data node, everything you will get it in this information. So this is your status. Okay. Report. Okay. And there are many more command is there. I am telling you, we cannot do because if you are developer, okay, admin people are doing, sometimes they are refreshing. And there is a one command, balancer command. You know, whenever the blocks are created in the data nodes, these are not evenly distributed. Some data node has 3 blocks, some has 10 blocks. So what balancer command does, it will equally distributed, and that metadata it will update in the name node. So that balancer command is there. If you see here, balancer, get balancer, or I think they changed the command. So the new version may be balancer in admin. It had HDFS disk balancer. So disk balancer command. disk balancer. So this command HDFS disk balancer, HDFS disk balancer. So these commands all admin and developer command. Even you can see in the Hadoop, like you can see here this documentation. You can see the all command examples here. Everything like had command, ls command, copy command. Okay, and okay, I will tell about like other command. Yeah, please mute it. Right, who is speaking?
Can you repeat one more time this balance?
The balancer command is basically balancing of your data blocks, right? Because sometime what happens, right? Whenever name node is allocating, it is allocating the block. Okay, so balancer command is basically balancing the blocks copy. Okay, so what happens, right? Whenever you are the name node is allocating the blocks, right? Who is allocating the blocks, right? In the data nodes, right? Name node. Okay, because name node has the metadata. So sometimes you are removing some files or something you are doing. So what will happen? Those blocks will be removed, right? And once those blocks will be removed, so your data nodes will be unevenly distributed, right? Because some data node has more blocks and some data nodes has very less number of blocks. So there is a one balancer command. This balancer command takes a time because once balancer command is running, nobody can do any activity because it is just balancing the blocks on different data nodes. Okay, and definitely if the balancing the data nodes block, it will update the metadata because metadata is a very crucial thing, right? If metadata is not properly updated, you can't get your correct data, right? So name node should be updated. So who this Hadoop, right? This balancer command will update the metadata of those blocks once it will balance, right? Okay, so purpose of the balancer command generally, like some data is in the full, right, in the data node. Okay, so they want to like keep it, all the data nodes should be equal amount of the size of the data full. Okay, so they don't want to keep it unevenly data. So that purpose is the admin people are doing the balancer command. Okay, so these admin commands, like some of the commands you can try, like okay, refresh command is there. Okay, upgrade commands. Some commands are there which we can use, but mostly we try our Hadoop developer command as a developer. Okay, so we can use Hadoop FS, and then we can use the same list of command what is coming here. This is the same list. Okay, and this list of commands you can practice one by one. So if I have some file and I want to see the tail of the file, you know, in the Linux, this file is this command is there, tail command. Okay, just take an example. I'm creating a one file. Just I'm taking the content of the file. Okay, I added this content, Control D. Now I'm putting this file, hadoop.txt slash June 1st. Okay. Now I do Hadoop FS minus tail. So if I do just tail, what it will do with the file name? Can you tell me what Linux does tail command? How many last lines it shows by default?
I think last 10 or 5 or something.
10 to 10.
Okay, but here is not like that. Okay, here is the 1024 character, like in the head or tail command, head will show 1024 character. Okay, it's a byte, you can say. Okay, but why it is so? Because Hadoop files are big files. Okay, 10 lines is it's not a criteria, it's a 10 lines, it's just a character. Okay, so if I do this one, hadoop.txt, so it is showing me the entire file. So this is completely coming in my 1024. Okay, so how to come to know? So Hadoop FS minus help you do and say tell. If you say this, so it will be saying you last 1 KB. 1000, right? Character KB, correct? So it is showing the 1000. So it's more than, it's less than 1000. It's still, that is the reason why all the data is coming. Okay. So if you are making it more bigger file, then you will see the last part of that. And when you do had instead of this, so what it will do? So, but head and tail now the same, because the file is less than already 1024 character, right? 1000 character, right? So it is already less. So head or tail both will be giving the same content, but the file is double, right? You have the, so I do Hadoop FS minus append to file. I make it file bigger, append to file. And what is my file name? That hadoop.txt, hadoop.txt, 2 time I'm giving, and I'm adding into the, my file is June 1st. So now it's a triple time. Okay, now I see the content Hadoop FS minus cat June 1st. June 1st slash Hadoop.txt. So when I am doing Hadoop FS minus cat June 1st Hadoop.txt. So can we see this time is more content or not? How many commands are coming? This is the security model. This is the security model. And this is a security model. So 3 times are there, right? Okay. Now I do add command and tail command. Okay. Now tail I'm doing. So can you see how many times coming? Okay. So Hadoop FS security, this one, right? This is the last one, command of the limited value. Okay. Can you see command of the limited value? Exactly 2 times of this one is coming. Command of the 2 times is coming, correct? Not 3 times. 3 times or 2 times? Come on. Still it is a 1024. Oh, okay, let's see how it possible. How much total size? This is the one. If I open in the notepad, okay. So how many character is showing? Length is 2791. Okay. Hadoop FS minus had June 1st slash Hadoop.txt. See, something is cut here. Get merged. After that, it is cut, right? If you see here, it is showing this content is a 1024 characters. Okay. So this is here, it is cut. So we can see here, it is till here, it is coming. Okay. So now if I use a tail command with -f option, tail -f, and I say here, this, I do this June 1st slash loop.txt. Okay, so now you will see, now this is not showing the just content, it is showing just keep appending. Okay, now we can keep appending the content. Okay, it just like generally we check a log, right? So that time we do this command tail -f. Many people have used in the Linux, right? Whenever we are checking the log, we use tail -f command. Okay, the same use case I'm going to show in Hadoop, right? How can you check the file by using the tail -f? Okay, so if I open my another terminal and I will add my data in this file. Okay. Okay, so now in my Hadoop file system right now, so this Hadoop file system, I will add Hadoop FS minus append to file and same Hadoop.txt one time, Hadoop.txt. Can we take it only one time file? Append to Hadoop.txt and I say my Hadoop file system file is June 1st / Hadoop.txt. Let's wait here. Did you see something happened here? Let's see one more time. Okay, we do one thing. We add the content. Then you will see. Now we see hello. Just we add hello. Okay. Now we can see hello is coming, right? So it is keep appending your content, right? You can wait for your log, right? Because you don't need to again and again check the whole log. Okay. So we can keep it hold, right? We can wait for the log and we can verify our log. Okay. So this command is basically used to check the tail. Okay. So this is a tail command and head command. Okay. Now I want to remove the file. Okay. So there are the three different commands are there. RM command, RMDIR command, and RMR, right? Like, okay, I want to remove all the files, directory, and everything in the directory itself. Okay. So Hadoop FS, if you see here, how many commands related to RM? Yeah, RMDIR. So RM has one more recursive option is there, RMR. Okay, simple RM will like just remove the one file. But if you want to remove the file recursively, okay, then we can use RMR. Okay. So if I have a directory, minus ls slash, so I take it some other directory where I can copy some file and then delete. Okay. So I have a file directory is here test8. Okay. So in this one, Hadoop fs minus put Hadoop.txt / test8. If I want to change the file name, next time, suppose if I want to copy the file with the different name, how can I do this? What should I do here? If I want to save this Hadoop.txt file with the different name, what can I do in this command? Because if I try again this same, what will happen? What will be the problem? It will say exist, right? But I want to create a one more copy, just a clone copy. So how can I create a clone copy? Which command? What should I do in this command? Same command. What should I do? What should I? It's a Linux thing, right? It's not Hadoop, right, guys? This is Linux.
Use AFP in there.
Slash, you give the different name, right? It will save the file with the different name. Hadoop1.txt.
Use.
Yeah. Now you will see two files are there, but same content. Hadoop fs minus ls test8. Now you will see two files. Hadoop and Hadoop 1. Both are same size or not? Both are same size, right? Just I to change the name here. Okay. Okay. Now I want to remove this directory or particular file I really. Okay. Hadoop fs minus rm I do, and I say test8 and slash I say hello 2.txt. Okay. So it will remove a single file. So file is deleted. Are you getting the backup of this file? No, right? So there is a one trash directory is there. Hadoop maintains its own trash. Trash means like where your data will be, garbage data will go. And whenever you want to get back, you can get back from the trash, because trash you can get back. Okay. So Abhi, right now the trash is not maintained. Okay. That trash we need to configure. Hadoop is not providing by default. You have to configure it. So what will happen next time whenever you are deleting any single file, it will go to the trash first. Okay. Same like in Unix or Windows file system, whenever you are not doing the shift delete, whenever you are doing the shift delete, it will straightforward delete it, right? It will not go into the trash. But if you are deleting, simple delete you are doing, it will go to the trash. The same thing is here also. But right now the trash is not there. Your file is straight away deleted. Now you will not get your file when you do Hadoop FS minus ls. Okay. So I will show you how to configure the trash. Okay. So if I want to configure the trash, so in the configuration file, somebody is asking question. So so there is this XML property is there, fs trash time interval. So here you have to put it the 1440. Okay, and this is the file core site.xml. You have to add this in core site XML, and then you have to restart your Hadoop file system, because otherwise it will not be in effect. Okay, it will not come in effect. So we have to copy this property. I'm going to my Hadoop file system, Linux. I can directly modify here and my username and Hadoop. It is same. And which file I have to go? Core site. So in the core site of XML, I will add this property, and here I will add 1440. So this is some hours things we are adding. So it will enable your trash by. So I'm saving this file. Actually, it went to my other desktop. Okay. So my file is modified. I can verify. I have added the tag here. You can see. Okay. No, it is not changed. It is not modifying. Actually, problem is if you try to modify here directly, so better is you can take a copy outside, then change and override it. So take a copy. You take a copy outside. So just make a copy here. Or directly we can do in the nano editor, we can do. This is okay. Okay. Okay, it is added. Okay. So this is added. Now Control X and stop. So if I show you my Hadoop file system, there will be no user directory. Hadoop fs minus ls slash. So one user directory with your username will be created. Okay, Abhi, right now there is no slash user directory is there. Okay, but when I restart it, it will create because the trash will be configured. Okay, so stop -all .ss. You can run this command anywhere because you have already set your home path, right? So you can run command. So what it will do, it will create a one user directory, and user directory is a current directory, and there is a trash directory is there. So whenever your file is deleted, it will go that directory and you can recover from the file there if you have by mistake you deleted. Okay. And I will show you the option. Suppose every time the file will go to the trash, but sometimes you say, okay, I don't want to do trash. I want to do shift deletes. So that option is also there. Skip trash. There is an option is skip trash. I will show you. Now we stop it. Now I will start again. Start -all.sh. Okay. So first we have to add the trash property in core site.xml, and core site property is a common to the entire Hadoop. So Hadoop site.xml is only for Hadoop property, and MapRed site or yarn site is for MapReduce or like resource manager. But when you do any configuration in the core site, that is a common to entire Hadoop system. The complete configuration for your entire Hadoop system is the common properties will be kept in the core site. Okay, so core site is a common for entire Hadoop file system. Okay, and HDFS site.xml is only for Hadoop file system properties. Okay, so this property is added in the core site.xml. Now let's see our Hadoop file system. Okay, still has not come. Let's delete something. Hadoop fs -rm /test8, and we have one hello.txt, hadoop.txt. So now can you see, now this time is the directory is created. Actually, the directory is not created till you run the rm command. Now I run the rm command, automatically my directory is configured. Can you see now it is configured user, Arvind, and trash, current, test8, and hadoop.txt. So my file is moved in this directory. Okay. So if I look at here, Hadoop fs -ls/ in the test8, I will not have that file. If I see test8, my file is deleted. My file is deleted. Now there is a one hello.txt. Oh, what hadoop.txt is removed. Now I go to my this trash directory. So I can copy this path. I don't need to take it everything, just only this. Okay, so Hadoop fs -ls. So user Arvind, there is a dot trash and there is a current. And in the current directory, it will create whatever the directory structure you have in your Hadoop file system. It will create a same directory structure. Okay, so test8. And if you go to /test8, and your hadoop.txt file will be here. Now, how to recover it? See, I have to move the same file, the same location, right? So, and this content I want to see, it's the same file, hadoop.txt. Hadoop.txt, and then I will use cat command. Yeah, so I can see this is the same file. Okay, now I want to revert back this file. So what I do, what is my current directory path, like my current path, right? This is my, here is my test8 folder is there, right? Here my test8 folder is there, and this folder I want to move to my original location, right? Okay, so what I will do, Hadoop fs -cp command I will use, because I want to copy, or MB, in this case CP I use. Anyway, I will remove. So CP, I want to copy from this current test8. This one I want to copy. Okay, I want to copy to my, no, test8 having the file, like exec file I'm giving, hadoop.txt. Okay, and this file I want to move to my test8. Okay, so my copy is done. Let's see my test8 directory. So now the time is 10:58. So the time when the file arrived, the time is coming here, right? So my file is the, I got my file back. Okay, and if you want to say, right, I want to delete any file without going to the trash, so there is a skip trash is there. If you say this and say test8 and say hello.txt. Okay. Can you see this file went to the trash? There is a such any message is there going to the trash? No. And now you want to check in the trash. Now you want to check in the trash current, right? So there is test 8. The previous one will be there. So test 8 has only one file, hadoop.txt, the previous one. So you have skipped the trash, right? And there is a expunge command is there. You can clean up your trash, like, because when the trash is getting full, right, and you think, okay, on garbage values, you don't want to keep it in the trash. You want to clean your trash, right? So there is a expunge command. Okay, if you do Hadoop FS, so you will find the one expunge command. So expunge command doesn't take any parameter. You just simply expunge, you can say it will clean your trash. Expunge. Okay, so what it did, even though it is not deleted all, but it has created another folder, and whatever your all the different files and directories, everything put it in a one single folder. Okay, why it kept it? Because sometimes by mistake you run this expunge command, so all things will be deleted from the trash. Still, it is giving you one more option. When you delete this particular directory, this is the complete date and time. Like it is like some millisecond, microsecond time. It is just a date folder is created, and this one you delete, then finally your all the things will be gone. So you will see your data has come to this one. So this is kind of layering, right? Because they are not straightforward deleting your content. Okay. So now you see this one, your hadoop.txt will be here in the test 8 folder is here. Suppose you have like this 3-4 folders are there, like test 8, test 5, different deleted folder, and all will come to this one particular directory. And now I want to delete finally. I already decided I don't want this. So Hadoop FS minus RMR, and I say this particular one I want to remove. Now it is gone permanently. So now you will not get in your current anything, right? Test current. Actually, I deleted till. So this is the way, like how to recover file, how to delete file. Okay. And RMDIR is used for empty directory. So suppose if I have a directory and I want to say RMDIR and say some not empty directory, I say June 1st. Will it delete it? This is the same thing like in Windows, in the Linux is there, like directory is not empty. So for directory empty, you have to create an empty directory, and that directory you can delete. Okay. Empty directory. So suppose I have some empty directory, and that empty directory I want to delete. Those you can do with RMDIR. Okay. Okay, now next command I'm talking about the permissions command. So Hadoop FS, you see, there are the different permissions commands are there, like chmod, chon, and chgroup. Okay. So chmod, right? If you look at your file system, Hadoop file system, ls / and you will see there are the different permissions mode, like chmod, like you have read write for user, only read for group, and other for read. And you want to set the permissions of Hadoop FS minus chmod. Now you can give 760, 660, whatever you want to give, 660. So this is the code. Okay. So this will come in the Linux, right? You can understand like how to define using the character way or number way, like anything you can do. And then you can do June 1st, particular directory, okay, entire one you want to do, then minus R option you can use. That one will be applying to the entire directory for all the file. Okay. So one by one, you will not apply each file. Okay. So it will be applied to the entire directory. Okay. Inside the directory, any directory or file. Okay. So this is the 660. Okay. Let's see 777 because 660 we are not able to, because 0 means there is no read, write or execute. Okay. And 6 means read, write, read, write. If you see 6 means read, write, read, write. If I make it 777, so it will come read, write, execute, read, write, execute, right? So it's very easy way, like 6, right? So you can 4, 2, 1. That is the combination. Okay. 7, 4, 2 plus 1. So 4 for read, W for 3, and 1 for write, execute. Okay. So this 777 means all you are giving 777, you are giving. Okay. So you applied 777. And now you want to do ls. So you will get RWX, RWX, RWX. Okay. So this way you can change the permissions. Okay, so this is a chmod command. Sometimes you want to keep it, change the files permissions, so you can do. Suppose you want to change the owner. So right now owner is Arvind, but I want to change the owner is Hadoop. So there is a command ch on. Okay, so ch on. This is a Linux command, but we are using in Hadoop by using ch on Hadoop FS, and I will give minus R, I will keep it, and I want to change to here Hadoop. Okay, and recursive is, so if you are going to particular one file, then you don't need to use minus R, like particular one file only. Okay, but here I'm going to do on the directory, so it is applied. I can see here by using the, so my user is changed. And if I want to change the group also, so there is a command chgroup, chgr group. Okay, so now I want to change supergroup to Hadoop, so it will be changed. Now I will check, you will check the group as well. Okay, so this is the command related to permission. So 3 command we seen. Okay, now the set replication command we check. Okay, so can you see the replication command? What is the replication here? This one, and this is one is coming because of my configuration file is having the replication factor is set 1. Suppose I'm asking to you, I want to change this particular file replication factor here 3. So I will use Hadoop fs minus setrep, set replication, setrep, and then I will say I want replication factor 3 and particular one file I want to do. So I will give the file path. But this thing is applicable recursively also. In that case, you have to use minus R option. Okay, so minus R recursive and say 3 replication factor, say your directory. So whenever you are giving a recursive, then use always directory. It will not work. If you try to do the file name, it will not work. If I say hadoop.txt, I think it will complain. Okay, it is set. So recursive is ignoring. Okay, so whenever you are giving like recursively, I giving, maybe it is set recursive to entire one. Let's see. I think it should. No, only one file it did, because I given a one file, because it assumed the file only file. So if I want to apply that trap and I want to apply on the directory. Okay. This one. See, this time the 2 files is set. How many number of files will be there? It will do. Okay. So right now 2 files are there. It is doing 2 files. Okay. So this is the setrep command. Okay. To set the replication factor manually through command line, we can use a Hadoop setrep command. Okay. So let's see other command. Okay. So there is a command stat. This is a very simple command. Just check the statics command, Hadoop fs minus stat, and just you give your directory. Just tell the date and time when the directory is created. So it is just tell the your directory date and time when the directory is just statics. Okay, so nothing is there. Okay, and help command is there. Get merge I told. Okay. Find command is there, and du df command. Okay, df command is very good command. So Hadoop fs minus df -h. It will, you have used in the Linux also this command, very useful command to know your users things you want to know about your disk. So it will be talking about your total size, right? This is showing GB, right? Total my complete, like my machine disk, right? And how much is used and this one available. So this is showing all this information for the Hadoop file system. So you can say entire my disk is saying is a Hadoop file system because I'm using in Windows, right? Because I have not allocated, right? Because I'm saying whatever is my Windows file system disk is there, it is entire Hadoop file system. As much as disk will be available, it will be used as a Hadoop file system. Okay. I mean, right now it is only using 112 KB. That is the used one now, okay, in my Hadoop file system. So you can know at any point of time, like how much size is occupied and directories, right? You can see, okay. So you can know, and there is a one du command also, du and dus command is there. So du command, and you can give any particular file path, directory path, you can see the number of files count there. So Hadoop FS minus du.
Stat time, yes, stat command provides the last modified date.
This is providing the last modified time.
Stat.
This is 2nd June 1438. What is the time now? Date 14. This is showing EST time, and this is showing 11, right? This is a 1438. Just a 4 hours difference. This is, I think, UTC time. So this is the updated time showing. Yeah, not the create time, updated time. So last time modifying. So let's see again this stat command. What is the difference comes? Okay, let's see. It will be definitely changed, right? Because I'm doing a modification. This is 1438. So suppose if I'm copying anything in this one, put hadoop.txt first slash hadoop 3.txt. So after this changes, okay, hadoop.txt is not there. Okay, actually I'm in the not my home directory. So I realize it. Yeah, here is hadoop.txt. Okay, so now I check the stat command. 1438 was there last. Yeah, it is updated time. So 1438 and now is the 1512. Okay, so it is 4 hours difference. Like now is 11:12 a.m. EST. Okay, so when I checking a date, this is my Ubuntu date. It is my taking a Windows date because this WSL I'm running in my Windows, right? So this date is coming my Windows, but my Hadoop is using UTC time. Ubuntu is my UTC time. So when I'm just doing otherwise, if I use a virtual box and Ubuntu I install, I will not see my Windows time, obviously, right? Because this is Windows is coming because I'm running a Windows shell, right? Windows terminal, right? This is ultimately Windows terminal, right? I'm using for Ubuntu, right? So in WSL, this is the difference, right? Because WSL is showing your IST time when you are working in a Windows, right? Your Windows timing. But when you are looking at your Hadoop file system, so Hadoop file system is on top of your Windows, right? Ubuntu, on top of your Ubuntu. So it's inside the Ubuntu will be taking your UTC time. It is taking your UTC time. Okay. Yeah, the 4 hours difference, I believe UTC time. Okay. So it is correct. It is a modified time only. Okay. Stat time is a last updated time of your this one. So du command and dus command. So you use Hadoop fs minus du and you give June 1st. So individual files and directories, right? You can get like total size and you can get the path. How many files are there? Total 3 files. and what is disk size occupied, right? So it is showing. And if you say DUS, there is a slight difference is there, DUS. If you want to know what are these columns are coming, use your help command. So whenever you want to know Hadoop FS minus uses, you can do, just say DU. So when you say uses of DU, so it is having the parameter du minus s, du minus h, du minus, so h we will be showing more like du minus h. So du minus h instead of s. So it will be showing like this. Okay, so what are these parameter options are there? So help command is a good, Hadoop FS minus help and du. So all the parameters you can see. So when the output is in the form of this, so you want to know what is this first parameter, this is size, this is the disk space consumed. So both are same coming, and this is the full path is coming. So you can know what is your output format. So this is the output format, and these are the parameters, right? Format, the size, human readable format. So human readable format like kilobyte, right? Like this is showing. Okay, so this all command, this is dus command, Hadoop FS. Touch command is creating an empty file. This is same like in Windows also, in Unix also. Touch and touch G. So you can create any empty file. June 1st / emt.txt. So it will create a 0 size file. Hadoop FS minus. So later on, you can concat the data in this file, right? You know, append to file is there. But initially you want to create an empty file, you can create by this touch command and touch G. So June 1st / emt.txt. So it is no, it's a 0 size file. So this is a touch command. Okay, tail command, test command is just checking the directory is there or not, or like that. Okay, scl command, attribute command. Okay, I'll tell this all. mb put. Okay, copy from local and copy to local. This is same like a get and put reverse command. Okay, add command, help command, and the find command also. Like I want to find a pattern. I want to search a file, right? So I can use Hadoop fs minus help find command. So this find command, I want to know it's the same find command to search something in your path. Okay. So minus name pattern you can do, or ignore name. Suppose uppercase, lowercase, you don't want to, if you want to ignore, you can do ignore. Okay. So Hadoop fs minus find, Hadoop fs minus find minus name. And then you say the pattern, I want to find the test. Okay, and then you say the path, right? I say test. I want to say the entire Hadoop directory. Okay, root directory. Oh, it is saying unexpected command. What is the full command? Hadoop FS find command. Already we have here to find. Okay, find, oh, this root directory come first. Okay, actually, whatever you want to get, that should become here Hadoop FS minus find, and then your place where you want to find. So I want to find in my root, and what is the type, right? You want to say name is this. I want to search this. So only one test directory is there. Okay, suppose I want to find test 8. It will tell the complete path where is your this pattern is there. Okay, so you can give, see, test 8, 2 places is there. One is test 6, test 7, test 8. Okay, and one is the test 8. Okay, and even in file is there, like suppose I want to find the hadoop.txt file. Okay, and they have the wildcard character also. Okay, we can use, suppose I don't want to give the entire name, so I can use the wildcard. Hadoop.txt. So can you see 2 places my Hadoop.txt is there? So it's the same like find command you use in the Ubuntu, right? Okay, or in the Linux you do find command. The same is find command, but you have to use some name. And there is a one print is there. If you say some print minus print, what is the change? It will be here. Okay, here it is not doing anything. It just same thing is printing. Okay, so this is, suppose I want to set an attribute. What is the use of attribute command? One is f attribute and get attribute is there. Suppose your file, you want to remember your file. What is the purpose of the file? So you want to set some metadata. If you want to set some metadata, you will be setting some attribute on your file. So there is a set attribute or get attribute command is there. So if you check here, attribute, f attribute, file attribute, and get attribute, like get f attribute and get file attribute. And one is, where is the set attribute, f attribute, get, this is a getting. Are you guys able to see? There is a set, yeah, this one, set attribute, this command. So this command you will be setting the attribute. So you can set minus name, some name value. You can give the key value pair, and you can set on the file name. So minus n, and you will give the name, and minus v for value of that one. Okay. So Hadoop fs minus set, what is that? File attribute, set f attribute, set f attribute, and I say minus n, I set attribute name, I keep it modify time, or I say status. I set the status of the file. Okay, and v I set it is active. Okay, and I say which file it is. So I will say the complete path June 1st / Hadoop.txt / Hadoop.txt. Something wrong. So set f attribute attr minus n name minus v. Okay, what is wrong in my command? Okay, something is saying that dot. Okay, so it is saying something like user dot status, let's see. Okay, so that is here, you can see user dot my attribute. So if I want to get back my attribute, so I keep it my file name. I don't give this minus v active. I just give my attribute name. Okay, and I say here get f attribute, get f attribute, and I'm giving the my name of the attribute. Can you see here? So this way you can check your metadata, right? This is very useful. Like sometimes you want to keep some information in your file for preserving some metadata, right? You can come to know what the purpose of the file and what is the status, anything you can do. Okay. So this is one command is a ACL command. Suppose you want to set the access control list, right? You want to, so this is same like a CH mode we did. So there is a FSCL and get ACL. So get ACL, or this is the access control list, right? You want to ACL, right? You want to set the all the permissions kind of things you want to set, recursive you want to set. So this is different types of files is there, right? So you want to set, and you can see here. Okay, I think snapshot command is there. Like suppose you want to take the backup of any particular file. So there is a snapshot. So create a snapshot and delete a snapshot. So you can create a snapshot for your data, right? So you can define the snapshot command you can use. So snapshot command here. HDFS snapshot. So you can create a snapshot. Okay. And this snapshot, you can use it for your backup, right? You can like HDFS, DFN allows, but admin permission should be there. So some commands are controlled by the admin. Okay. If this allow admin is not allowed a path, you can't take the backup, right? But here, because generally it will be in the actual cluster, not here, right? I can do the backup in mine one, but whenever you want to allow or disallow, you can do here, right? Okay, like set DFS admin, I disallow this path. I don't want to allow this particular path not to take the backup. So sometimes I don't want to allow to take any backup, or sometimes I want to allow the backup. So I'm giving a directory disallow snapshot. So it is disallowing. Now if I try the snapshot, so if admin commands, purpose of the admin command is controlling the developer command, okay? Because sometimes the developer command misusing, right? So if the developer command is a misusing, so that thing is controlled by the admin command. So admin will give the access for that. So create a snapshot option is there. So this one, just a snapshot directory and give your snapshot name. So I say HDFS, Hadoop FS minus create. I think the spelling is snapshot is create a snapshot. Create a snapshot. So create a snapshot. Create a snapshot. And I want to try the same June 1st. Okay. It's not a create a snapshot, is saying directory is not a snapshot directory. It's, okay, because it's a root, right? Root label. Okay, let's see some other folder I gave test 8 inside that. Okay. So this ls I do first. Lunch. Yeah, it is having all the files. Hadoop FS minus mkdir. First snapshot. Okay, I created a directory. I put up one file. Put hadoop.txt June 1st and /snap. Okay, I'm copying the file. Now I will take the backup of this folder. So I will give snap folder. Let's see it will allow or not. Directory is not a snapshotable directory. What is the condition for? So Hadoop FS minus help. Create a snapshot. Create a snapshot directory. A snapshot on a directory. This directory is not a snapshotable directory. This one. This is. Okay, so this one is snapshotable directory Hadoop admin. So read only point of time. We'll create a subdirectory. Okay, okay. So okay, let me check, right? Because I'm not sure, right, about this. So I didn't try before. Okay. So this is basically just like how we can create a snapshot, delete a snapshot, and we can, right, rename a snapshot, right? So these are the three commands are associated with the, like you can take the backup. Okay, snapshot is a backup. So we done this all command. So one concat command is there, but this command will work or not. So this concat is a target path and multiple source path you can give in the Hadoop file system. Okay. So if you have two files in your Hadoop file system, okay, so you are giving here in concat, like concatenation of the data. So target path you're defining and source path. So Hadoop FS. So let me keep it my target path here, and the source path is my local path. Um, does not exist target path. Why it is behaving like this? Maybe I have disallowed. That is the reason. Target path test 8 is not there. Okay, it should be a file we have to give. Okay, because you want to concatenate, then you should say test8 slash some file name you give. Okay, then it will do, because you are giving a directory, it can't concatenate, because concatenate is not possible on the directory. It is possible on the file. So some file you give here, like I'm giving a hadoop.txt file is there, and these two hadoop.txt I want to concatenate. Okay, I gave the wrong name. Where is a Hadoop dot? This one, this file is given wrong. Okay. Yeah. No. Oh, it is a Hadoop to Hadoop only. Okay. So this is also expecting Hadoop path. So I say June 1st slash Hadoop.txt, or even one file is also fine, because it's just doing concatenation, right? So the first is a target, second is a source. Oh, okay. Its condition is two file it needs minimum June 1st slash Hadoop.txt. Hopefully this time also not working. Source file is not in the same directory with the target. Oh, it's too much restriction. Okay, so test 8. So test 8, I have Hadoop 1.txt. So I want to concatenate my test 1, test 8, Hadoop 1 to Hadoop. Okay, so test 8, Hadoop 1. Two of the source file are the same. So many restrictions, right? Okay, plus minus port. Hello, I am adding plus test. Okay. Okay. Yeah, who is speaking? Okay, so now it should be giving problem. What do you think? Or still will the problem will come? So we have to change to hello. Hello. Finally. Okay, so there are many restrictions are there and you understood here. First thing is the file name should not be the same. One is that at least 2 minimum file and it should be in the same directory. So 3 restrictions are there. The file should be in the same directory. 2 files should not be the same and minimum 2 files, right? Then only you can use concat. So I say like this is Hadoop to Hadoop, right? Because we don't have other option. Because we are using other option like from the local to Hadoop, then we have append to file, right? Append to file is there. But Hadoop to Hadoop concatenation, so this is the option, right? Hadoop to Hadoop. Okay. Okay, so all commands are done. I'll give this history to all of you. Okay. This history, I will save it, all this command. So you can practice this command. And yesterday history also I'm including again. So I think yesterday one is not here. Yesterday one already I given. So I started today from the safe mode. Okay. So this commands, I'll keep it here. Okay. So you can try these commands. Okay, so I will start the MapReduce because we will be able to complete only MapReduce today. Okay. So then we will see next Hive in the next one, but MapReduce I will complete. Okay. Anyone has any question related to command? Okay, let's connect in the 10 minutes. Yeah, guys. Okay, so anyone has any question? Should I continue to MapReduce? Okay. Okay. So, okay, let me share the screen. Okay, so this slide already yesterday I covered some of the part. Okay. This we already gone through, and you already going to install it, so you will come to know about these all files, right? So somebody is asking, okay, if you are connecting the multi-node cluster, so these are the two files, a list of machine, one per line in the, like you can entry all the master and slave entries can be do in these two files. Okay, so we can define, okay, so MapRed site, yarn site. Okay, so this is, and these are the URLs for the like browser URL, right? Like, okay, 570. So this port is changed. Now it's 9870. Okay. So that one is, I can check my name node cluster, resource manager. Suppose if I'm running any job and I want to check my cluster, right? I want to check, right? So I can use my resource manager URL. So resource manager URL is my 8088 port. Okay. So localhost 8088. Oh, sorry. Localhost. It is getting slow. 80. Happened this slow. It's not running. Okay, let's check first. The one job will run. We'll see. So this one is my resource manager URL. Okay. So I can check my any job status. I can check log. I want to check. I can check on the resource manager. Okay. So next is like when I come to the MapReduce is a processing component. Okay. So when I say there are two types of division of the data, one is a block and one is split, input split. Input split is a logical division of the data and block is a physical. So when I say how MapReduce job is splitting, so first we should know what is the MapReduce, right? What is the MapReduce and what is the MapReduce framework? Okay. So when I say MapReduce is a parallel processing framework. Okay. It is distributed parallel processing framework. It is distributed parallel processing framework. Okay. So when I want to run my any job task, right, it will be parallel processing. It will be running the job into multiple machines parallelly. Okay. So MapReduce is basically form of two functions. One is map and second one is a reduce. Okay. So when I'm giving us some input file and I say I want to do word count, I want to find how many number of times each word is there, right? Count I want to know. So that word count program, so how it will be done in the MapReduce internally, okay? And I'm telling you, whatever component we are learning in the Hadoop, right? Hadoop, Hive, Scoop, HBase, Plume, right? UG. Okay, all these component is based on the MapReduce. Internally, it is converting job into MapReduce. So Flume and OG, everything is converted in the backend into the MapReduce. Okay. So if I say all these components are on top of the MapReduce Hadoop, right, based, right? So your Hadoop service is not running. You can't use any one of them. You can't run any one of them. Like you cannot use it. Okay. So first the prerequisite is Hadoop installation should be done. So Hadoop installation, you will verify by using the command Hadoop FSLS or JPS. You can see all the 5 services. You can make sure your Hadoop is running. Now, next, suppose you want to install Hive, you can install Hive. You want to install Scoop, you can install Scoop. So anything you can install randomly, it's not a problem. But Hadoop is a prerequisite for all your different components. But MapReduce is attached with the Hadoop itself. So when you install Hadoop, so automatically MapReduce will be also there. So because you know Hadoop is having the 2 component, HDFS and MapReduce. Okay. So whenever you installing the Hadoop, your HDFS will come and your MapReduce is also there. So MapReduce is nothing but just to write a program, and that program, you write a program, and that program you want to run in the cluster. So there is the Hadoop jar command is there. So Hadoop jar -- jar name, and you will give the driver class. Okay, I will talk about this all component driver class, and then you will say input path and output path. So when you run this command in your Hadoop file system, then your processing will be started. So far, you are running a command like a Hadoop developer command, just a file system command. But this command is a write a program, right? You are writing some MapReduce program. So when you are using a MapReduce, so map function is basically splitting data into multiple mapper machine, right? So suppose you have a 10 node cluster or 5 node cluster. So data will be distributed into the 5 different machines. Okay. As much as file is large. Okay. And what is Reduce is doing, and it will be doing parallel processing in these multiple mapper machines. Okay. All machines running parallelly. Okay. Parallel. Okay. And that is the reason your computation will be faster. Your large data size data you can process faster. Okay. And the Reduce is basically aggregating. Reduce is basically aggregating the result from different mapper machine to one machine. So this is basically combining or aggregating your result from different mapper machine to one machine. Why I'm taking a one machine? Because I have to get the output into one output file that I want to show to the user. So I'm saying, suppose a user has given a file to me, hello.txt, and this hello.txt, some text of line is there. Okay, hello, hi, how are you? Okay, just I'm taking a sample data. Hello, hi, how are you? Suppose this is sample data in my file, and I'm saying to the Hadoop framework, do the word count for me like this. Hello is 2 times. Hi is 2 times. How is 2 times. R is 2 times. And U is a 2 times. Okay. This is my final output result I want. Okay. So how to get this result? So when I give my hello.txt to my MapReduce program, okay. So what there is a MapReduce program, there is a map function is there in the mapper class. Okay. And this map function, the people of Java, right, they can understand, like when the class I will show what is a class look like. So they can understand the function is there, and function is a logic. We write a logic. So when I'm saying splitting the data, my line is a text of line is there, and it is having a space is a delimited character. So I will split my line into the number of words by space as a delimited character, and then I will create an array. We all know, right? Like, okay, if line is there, if string is there, we can split. Any programming language you can do, Java, PHP, any programming language. So map function will split your text of line into number of words, into array word, into array of string words. Okay. And once you get this word, so these words will be giving one count, and each word will be giving one count. Why I'm giving one count? Because I know if I'm taking a one word hello, so hello comma 1, then hello is again second time hello is there, that is also 1. Hi is 1. Hi is 1. So my logic is in the map function is every word, because every word is a single time, right? So every word I'm giving one count. That's it. And now after the map function, there is another phase is there, shuffle and sort. Actually, this is handled by Hadoop framework, MapReduce framework. I'm not writing any code for the shuffle and sort. What shuffle and sort does, from different mapper machine, it will shuffling it will do. Because if this hello is in the first machine, okay, suppose this particular line of the text is going to the one mapper machine. This is going to the one mapper machine. Okay, and this mapper machine has the map function. And one more thing is this MapReduce program is copied to all the machine. Otherwise, this map. So here the thumb rule of MapReduce is moving the program to the data. Generally, we do data to the program. So data is very large, right? Data is very large. We cannot move to the program. Program is just hardly some KBs, right? Just hardly 300 KBs or like something KBs, right? I'm saying. And it is very pretty small. I can take this program to the 100 terabyte data. Can you take it 100 terabyte data to the program? So that is this is the principle of data localization. The data localization principle is like we are moving the program to the data rather than data to the program. So that principle is data will remain at the same place, whatever it is there. Okay. Our program will be shipped. Our program will be shipped to each and every machine where the data is available. Okay. So when I'm giving my hello.txt, so this hello.txt data is in 2 or 3 mapper machines. So this program will be shipped over there. And every machine, this map function will be running parallelly. So here also mapper machine. And here is also the map function will be working. So did you understand what mapper machine will do? This mapper machine map function will split the data and giving the each word is a 1 count. Okay. So here is hello, 1 and hi, 1, how, 1, r, 1 and u, 1. Okay. U, 1. Same thing is here also. Okay. Because the data is same. Okay. After this map mesh, so what next phase is the shuffle and sort. So what shuffle and sort will do, it will be bringing the data together at respective one machine. Okay. So if I say hello is coming from here and here, it will become hello 1, 1. Next is hi 1, 1. And one more thing is here, actually sorting is also there. So sorting wise, which will come first? R will come first. So I'm keeping it R first. R 1, 1. Next is hi or how. Hi will come 1, 1. Then how 1, 1. And u 1, 1. Okay. So like this, it will be distributing. It will be after shuffle and sort. So after shuffle and sort, make it here. So after shuffle and sort, it will be look like this. Okay. So after shuffle and sort, it will be coming together for the same key. And after shuffle and sort, once this shuffle and sort output will go to the reducer, when it will go to the reducer, the final step, the reducer. So reducer is doing the aggregation. So what it will do, R is 2 times. So 1, 1 is 2. Hi is 2 times, hi, 2. Okay. U is hi, hi, and how, 2 and u, 2. Okay. So like this, my data will be after the reducer, and after the reducer, I will get this data. So that means it is giving. Okay, so like this, I'm getting my result. Okay, and this will be my final output. So shuffle and sort is bringing same key together. Same key together with their values and sorted the order, their values and sorting the key. Okay. And finally, reduce is basically aggregating the values for the key and write data output file. If someone understood this, then anyone can understand what is exactly the MapReduce. So let me show you the diagram way. It will be more easy and clear. MapReduce program, word count. Let's see with the images. So it will be more clear. So if you see, first is an input data and splitting phase is there before mapping to the splitting is there. And mapper function is basically giving each word is the 1-1 count. Then shuffling is there, which is bringing same key together. And finally, reduce is aggregating the value and giving a final result. So whatever I explained you, it is a 3 phases are there: map phase, shuffle and sort, and reduce phase. But we write a code for map and reduce. We don't write the code for the shuffle, right? Shuffle is an internal process, okay? So how many files we write a code? So first is a driver class. So driver class is the basically starting point of our program. And next is a mapper class. And the one is a reducer class. Okay, I will show the logic. Okay, I will show the logic also. So what logic looks like is this, all this. So in the word count 1. So what is the MapReduce advantage? MapReduce advantage is like we are separate machine, we are managing the data. If I'm not using the MapReduce, so what is the traditional process? I'm going to the each machine and getting the result manually and combining it manually. But if I'm using the MapReduce, so MapReduce is managing the entire network. So wherever my data is distributed, it will get the result and giving me the final all matches. Okay, so that is the MapReduce is doing. So I'm not taking care of anything, right? I'm just providing my MapReduce program. I'm saying to my MapReduce program to do the word count, and I'm giving my input location, and MapReduce is giving me the result. Okay, from the different machines. Even I don't know how many machines are there. So MapReduce will do all this tech here because the Hadoop is there, right? Name node, data node, right? So name node, like MapReduce, I told you the resource manager, right? So MapReduce is like completely controlled by the resource manager, and resource manager is basically like controlled by the name node, right? So resource manager. So this is the same thing like input, splitting, mapping, shuffling, reducing, and final result. Okay. So if I want to see the MapReduce program, then I can understand what is the logic, right? What is the Java logic? So nobody will ask to write exactly the Java code. Okay. So MapReduce Java program for word count. If you just tell the basic logic of the MapReduce, that is enough, right? Nobody will ask to write a code to you because people want to just know whether you understand the MapReduce logic or not. So if I'm saying like this is my this is my mapper class, this is my reducer class, and this is my driver class. So my driver class is an entry point. I told you I will be setting my mapper class name. Okay, so mapper class, combiner class, reducer class. So combiner is an additional feature. Okay, I will talk about that. What is a combiner and what is a partitioner? So two more concept is there in MapReduce. What is a partitioner and what is a combiner? So just we are talking about very basic MapReduce program where I'm having a mapper class and reducer class. And I'm setting my input format. My input format is a by default is a text format type. Okay. And my output format is also text because I'm generating output as a text file. Okay. So my input and output format both are set as a text format. And I'm setting my input path, right, where my file is residing. This is my parameter, args0. So in my Java program, I'm providing a command line parameter, args0, to give input path of my file. And I'm talking about what is my file output path, right, where my file will be generated. Okay. And this all Hadoop is running by edge node. So edge node is a one machine in the cluster from where you run this program. Because if I say in a simple term, my machine is a single node cluster, right? And this machine node is the edge node. Edge node is a gateway node from where you can trigger the command. And you are triggering the command from this machine, it will control the entire cluster. That is called edge node. Okay. So whenever you are working in the big data environment, in a data engineering environment, you will be given a credential for your edge node. And edge node you enter, you can control the entire cluster, right? You will run a program here, you will run a command here, it will run on the entire cluster. Okay. So that is the edge node. But here in my single machine, single node cluster, this is my cluster, this is my node, this is my edge node. Everything is the same machine, right? So this program will be triggered from the edge node. So you will be copying this program jar file. Okay, this program jar file, I will copy it here and I will run the command Hadoop jar command. And when I run this command with this, my program will start and it will be running on the cluster. Okay, my cluster is now here is a single node machine. Okay, so once my program output will come, I will go to the output directory and I will see my output. Okay, that program output I will show to you how to run a program. But in the real practical, you don't need to run a program and you don't need to learn the program. Okay, so here is this driver class and mapper class. Like I was talking about you, the every word I'm giving a one count. Can you see here one? What is this one is here? So this one is basically every word you are giving one count. So there is a one collector is there. Okay. This collector is basically nothing but a shared variable. What is a shared variable? So how mapper and reducer will communicate to each other, that is this collector. Okay. This same collector will be in the reducer also there. Can you see here collector? So whatever you write in the collector, the reducer will read from the collector, because your program is running from driver to mapper, mapper to reducer, shuffle and sort, and then reducer, and finally come back to the driver. So how the flow is starting? So your program is a driver, and driver program is having your job, and this job you set your mapper class and reducer class, all these things you set it, mapper and reducer. So if you don't tell this mapper or reducer class in your driver, so your driver will not come to know what is your mapper class name, what is your reducer class name. So all the information you are providing to driver. Now driver will start the driving. Okay. So first it will go to mapper, because driver knows the mapper class is first point of starting. Okay. So it will go to the mapper and it will start the splitting part and giving each word is a one count. Each word is one count. And this is thing happening parallelly on each machine. Just think about parallelism, everywhere is there. Okay, you always think parallelism is there. This is not a one machine. If 10 machine is there, 100 machine is there, parallelly this parallelism is happening. Okay, internally. So each word is given one count. Okay, and once this is done, then what driver will do? It will switch the program to the reducer class. So reducer class has the reduce function. The reducer class has the reduce function, but the internally shuffling is done. Okay, I can write it here before reducer. The shuffle is done. Shuffle and sort is done. Okay, that is not our control. Okay, and then reducer will be called, and reducer having the reduce function and aggregating all your output from the mapper, output from the shuffle and sort, you can say output from the shuffle and sort into for the aggregating the into combining the values, combining the result for the same key, and final output is written to output file. So it is all configurable. So here you can see everything, whatever I'm writing in the here, right? I'm writing here in the mapper one count. This one I'm saying, this is written in the collector. This is written in the output collector. And again, shuffle and sort is reading from the output collector. It is also reading from the output collector. It is writing to the output collector. Again, reducer is reading collector. And again, reducer is reading from the output collector. So this is a common place, right? Which is the data is read and write. Okay. Output collector. because otherwise how this separate these classes will be communicate to each other. So output collector. Okay, so here if you can see what I'm doing, this is Java, like because this is a different way I'm doing a tokenizer way, but there is another way is there, another way is there like a splitting, right? Okay, so that logic is also there, and this is another logic. So this logic is basically writing a one, each word is a one count. If I don't want to write this logic, so other logic is, I'm deleting this logic. So first of all, this value is my text of line. You know, right? Data is transferred over the network in Hadoop. It is a serializable data, and the primitive data you cannot transfer. The Java people know, right? Like they are serializable, right? So the int type, double type, sort type, these are the not serializable type. But in Hadoop, every type there is a one serializable type, like wrong writable, and text is a string type serializable. Okay, what we call in Java string, the serializable type in Hadoop is text. So what is happening whenever your data is coming to your program, it is coming as a serialized. So I need to convert the data as a string type. If I don't convert this data as a string type, I can't do any manipulation of the Java. Okay, and if I want to send this data again to the network, I have to make it serializable. Okay, so that is the reason this text is a serializable type. Again, I'm making it serializable. So once I have this line, I will create a one array. This is a second way, string array, string arr array, and line dot split. I think this will same thing you will use in the Python also, split, and then you will loop or array each word for, okay, you will say string str colon array, okay, and you will be adding in the output collector. Okay, so output collector, you will add each string as a one count. So what you will do, same this output collector, and this word is this string. So what I need to do, this string is a word as a string type, but I have to create as a new text type. So new text as string type, like this I will pass as a key, and value I will create as a int writable type. So new int writable, bracket 1. So like this, I will add the data for each single word. I'm giving my value is a serializable type is int writable. Okay. And when it will go to the reducer function, this is a map function. Okay. Now, if I go to the reducer class, so what reducer class is doing? Simple, right? Reducer class logic is I'm getting all the list of values. I'm iterating the loop. I'm having some integer, some value 0. So first value is 1, then 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So if hello is 3 times, the value will become 3. And again, I'm writing in the output collector int writable my total value of sum. Very simple, just 3 lines of logic here and 3 lines of logic there. This is just MapReduce. Okay, so 3 lines of logic is a map function and 3 lines of logic is a reduce function. Okay, this is doing internally MapReduce. Okay, so when we will see this program, right, we can see millions of words we can give, and it will take fractions of second, and it will get the result. Okay, so I will talk about this combiner thing I was talking about. So what is the use of this combiner? So right now, if the word is repeated 2 times in the same mapper machine, it is the overhead. It is a network problem, right? Because you will have, if I know already this is the same key or not, If I know this is the same key, I will use a mini reducer. In the mapper side, which will combine the key value in the mapper side. So in this mapper machine, I will not pass don, 1, 1. I will pass don, 2. Okay, so that is the use of this combiner. So combiner can be treated as a local reducer in the mapper side. Okay, that is the combiner. So it is performance is improving. Suppose I'm saying one hello word is 100,000 times is there in one mapper. So should I send this 1, 1, 1, 100,000 times, or if I send 1, 100,000 times, which one is better? If I say this hello, 1, should I write 100,000 times is good, or I should say hello, 100,000 times? Which one is a better? So here only one key value pair will go on the network, or here it will go hello, 100,000 times. Can you think of how much performance improving? 100,000 times, right? So 100,000 times you want to send hello, 1 or hello, 100,000 times hello 100,000 you want to send. Okay, obviously hello, 100,000 is better, right? Because less data travel over the network, it will give the more better performance of your program. Okay, and this will be, so that is the reason the reducer is applying here in the reducer side, and combiner is applying in the each mapper. Okay, but this combiner will not come in picture till you not set in the job. If you are setting in the job, like set combiner here, then only your combiner will come in picture. Set combiner. So combiner is not a separate class. Whatever your reducer class name, suppose my reducer class name is my reducer. The same class name you will use here because logic is same. The difference is combiner is applying the reducer logic at the mapper side, and reducer is applying the logic of the reducer at reducer side. Okay. So somebody asked what is a combiner? So combiner, you can say combining your values, aggregating the values at the mapper side. You don't need to send your data individual key and repeated key. So repeated data, it will be combined. That's an advantage. Okay, so another concept, partitioner, is also there. I will talk about this because I don't want to mess up everything. So see, now you can understand this diagram, like what is the use of combiner. See, B1, B1. So 2 times is there. Combiner has done the aggregation, right? Okay, but from different mapper, combining the data, that will definitely done by reducer only. That part combiner cannot do. Combiner is a local reducer. Okay. So combiner is a local reducer to the mapper machine. That's a combiner. Okay. So combiner in action. Okay. Okay, so guys, this is, I'm not saying to write a code, and I will show you the actual code, but I'm not saying do practice code or this like go deep dive in the MapReduce, because this sometimes this kind of concept is helpful to you understand all other ecosystem component, because Hadoop ecosystem component internally using the MapReduce. Okay, so if you know fundamentals of the map and reduce function, then you can explain anyone how the other ecosystem component will be internally used MapReduce. Okay. Okay, anyone has question or not question, so we can wind up, and let's see that I will upload the recording. Okay, and you can, this notes also I will share. Yeah, thanks everyone.